In the heart of ancient India rose a man whose name would echo for centuries. Ashoka Maurya. Born a prince, forged in battle, destined to rule. But power has two faces, one of glory and one of guilt. When Ashoka became emperor, he was unstoppable. His armies marched from the Himalayas to the southern seas. Kingdom after kingdom fell beneath his banner. He was feared by rulers, respected by warriors, and envied by men. Yet beneath that crown burned a hunger, not for peace, but for conquest. And then came Kalinga, a proud land that refused to surrender. Ashoka led his forces with ruthless fire. The war was fierce, the victory complete, but the cost unimaginable. Over 100,000 lives lost. The rivers ran red. The cries of the dying filled the air. And as Ashoka stood on that silent battlefield, surrounded by ashes and corpses, the weight of his triumph crushed his soul. He had conquered a kingdom, but lost his humanity. That day, the warrior died, and the emperor began to awaken. Ashoka looked within himself and saw the truth, that triumph through violence brings nothing but emptiness. He laid down the sword and picked up compassion. He embraced Dharma, a path of truth, kindness, and peace. He built hospitals for his people, shelters for the poor, and homes for the sick and wounded. He sent monks across distant lands, not with weapons, but with words of wisdom. His message spread beyond borders, beyond language, beyond time itself. True power lies not in conquering others, but in conquering yourself. Under his rule, the Mauryan Empire flourished like never before. Art, learning, and philosophy reached new heights. He raised great stone pillars across his empire, each carved with his belief in peace and humanity. One of them read, "All men are my children, and I desire their happiness in this world and the next." Centuries later, the symbol of his faith, the Dharma chakra, would become the heart of India's flag, a reminder that even an emperor known for war can be remembered for peace. Ashoka's story isn't about a throne. It's about transformation, about a man who found light in the darkest of places. A ruler who realized that greatness is not measured in lands conquered, but in hearts healed. Because true strength is not in the sword you wield, but in the peace you choose to protect. Ashoka, the emperor who could have ruled by fear, but chose to rule through peace.